London is known for small apartments and today is no exception. We're out to see a one-bed flat in Islington, a tiny one-bed flat, and it comes with some views. And I'll be the judge on whether these views are worth the price tag. We are on Balls Pond Road. We're right on the borders of Hackney and Islington. And we've got the station of Dalston just down the road. We're right in the middle of Angel as well, which gives you the Northern Line, but also the Victoria Line in Highbury and Islington, which is probably around about 8 minutes bus ride, which is where I've just come from right now. Let's go check out Dalston. So this is the heart of Dalston Junction, a very busy road and full of independent shops. You've got your nail salon, American Nails, not sure what makes it American, and you got another hairstylist here, Ethical Hair. What's considered as being ethical hair? Maybe a happy face makes them ethical. And just behind me you've got Copper's Cat, which looks like a restaurant. Cafe Paradiso. Just admiring your cakes. I was doing a little bit of filming of the local area. There's a lot of independent shops around, right? Looks very tempting. I mean, if you offer me chocolate or gelato, I'm done. Ooh, carrot, lemon, banana, chocolate, hazelnut, gluten-free cherry and almond. Polenta. I mean, I'm really liking the vibe. Yeah, what's the Instagram page?
Cafe Paradiso.
Cafe Paradiso,
Yeah.
Okay. What makes it Paradiso? Other than the nice vibe that you got going on?
The music, because our food and coffee brings you to paradise, man.
I like that. What's your name?
Angela.
Angelo, very good to meet you, Angelo. I'll see you later on, yeah? Cheers, man. See, and that's the kind of thing that you get in this area. You really get true locals, which is something that you don't get anymore in most of London areas. So I was just going past this bakery, it pulled me back. Oh my God, the smell of bakery, of sweet, or I don't know, cinnamon I think that is. It's amazing. It truly does smell incredible. And this place is Rainbow Bakery. So let's make our way to the apartment. As I said before, sirens are going to be a very typical thing in London. So if you're not used to it, get used to it. And just behind me, I want to show you something. So Dalston, Hackney is very much Afro-Caribbean dominated. Afro-Caribbean culture is embedded in these neighborhoods. They've been around here for many, many years. And it's what makes these neighborhoods such a diverse, great vibe and mixture of people. Not sure who these guys are, but I'm gonna bet that they have contributed in a major way to the community. For sure, to have them up there. So let's explore this tiny home. Hopefully it's not gonna be as noisy inside as it is out here. Okay, first impressions. It could be cleaner, but looks well maintained. Because a lot of the times, these type of flats, when you have lots of flats in the building, they're actually not that well maintained. But because you only got 4 flats in the building, they tend to be quite nice. And yeah, this is a nice building so far. So, welcome to the living room / kitchen area of this very tiny flat. You have the kitchen right in front of you with all the units that you need. And right behind me, you've got your living area. So this type of layout works really well for working professionals, which is why whether you're looking to buy or even rent, working professionals, they do like the open plan kitchen space together with the living room, because they can entertain their guests while they're doing the cooking. And yet the big question is, how big is this space? I'm gonna take off my blazer because I'm gonna do something, a little test that I do. This is for London standards, okay? Width and length. I always say, for London at least, if I can stretch out my legs and stretch out my arms, then it's a pass. And I could do that here, so this is pass. But to give you some context to this, I brought my little machine here and it's 2.7 by almost 5, giving it probably around about 150 square feet. So for those of you that don't live in London, perhaps that might be too small, but for London standards, I'd say that's probably around about right. And the big question is, how much are you paying for this type of size? We're almost in December now. This is a vacant property. Property's been vacant probably around a couple of weeks. It's not cold at all. And those are the advantages that you get by being on the middle floor. You get the heat rising from all the apartments below, but also from the apartments above. That should save you a lot of money. So you wanted to find out the views from this apartment? So here's one of the views. You get to view the double-decker buses going by and all the people that are inside. At the moment, there doesn't seem to be anyone on top floor, but plenty of people on the lower floor of the double-decker. Disappointed with the views? Were you expecting something more? I do have one bonus for you, one last view, and hopefully hopefully this will impress you. So not only do you get views from the double decker, but you also get this amazing view. That's right, that's the city there. And you should check this place out in the evening that this lights up. Open the window and find out how quiet this really is. I mean, right now we're approaching sort of around peak time, school run. So this is probably gonna be the noisiest it's gonna be. I don't think it's noisy at all. And you've got these little balconies going on here, and people tend to just take out some plants and make most of it. Why not? And our neighbour next door doesn't seem to be very green because I don't see any plants there. And as we close the window, the noise disappears. And of course, that's thanks to this double glazing here. And what you also have is a lot of lights. 1, 2, and then if I count all the spotlights, you're probably looking around about 12 to 14 lights. And that includes these 2 spotlights here in the kitchen. Okay, so let's explore the kitchen units a little bit. Are you compromised by having this small space with everything that the kitchen has to offer? So I'm gonna let you be the judge of that. Right in front of us here, you've got extractor to avoid any condensation. It's always great, even though you do have 2 huge windows to avoid that. You've got not 1, but 2, but 3, but 4 gas hobs. There is gas in the building and electricity. The oven itself and the grill, I'm gonna assume, is actually electric. But does it have enough kitchen units to satisfy a working professional living here? And then if we're lucky, we'll get more space in here. Oh, no, we do have a washing machine, which is always good. Is it a washer and a dryer? It looks like it's only a washer, but that's not unusual here in London. And you've got even more kitchen unit space here on the right. And let's have a look what you're gonna get for your fridge and freezer. It is on the counter, and therefore I'm not gonna expect much. There you are, fridge. I guess it could probably work for one single working professional, why not? However, the freezer, I'm not sure whether someone will struggle with this. Probably get a loaf and a half of bread in there. Why bread? I like to freeze my bread, cut it up in slices and put it in there, and I'll probably get 1 and a half. That's around about right. But I have a solution for you. You do get over-counter freezers, which are probably around about the size of this microwave right here. If you want, if there are more space for a freezer, you can always do that. You have enough space here over the counter. So what can you do in terms of furniture? You had the sofa right here, a little bit of a coffee table going on here, and then you had a desk here, which can easily be used also as a dining table. Nowadays, what I see most working professionals doing is having a dining table which just happens to work as a desk as well. I'm sure that can work very well. And this living room does have another door, which I'm dying to find out where it leads to. It even has a lock. I'm even more intrigued now. If I could open it. Oh, this is a very nice storage space. Now that's gonna come really handy, especially with this tiny little space here. Now we're gonna go through the second door, and I do know where this leads to because we came in to the property through here. We're gonna go through the corridor, bathroom and bedroom, which I'm sure you're very curious to find out how big the bedroom is. Whoa, well, I definitely know what that is. That, my friends, is a clever design by the owner-occupier or the people who built this apartment to make the most of the ceiling height and store stuff there. So you could put suitcases in there, perhaps a Christmas tree. And right here, the first door to your left, is a little wardrobe that you have here and has your electric fuse box. The great thing about this apartment is that it used to be a rental property, and therefore all the certificates are going to be up to date. And it's always comforting to know that. So that now leaves us with the bedroom. And to be honest with you, it's quite spacious, but it could be deceiving. Of course, there's no furniture in here. And let's have a look on here. So you've got 2.6, and then across here, 2.8. I mean, it's just a shell at the moment, but if you can use your imagination, you can really see how this can work. Even from the pictures that we had. You had the bed that came across right here, and you had a little nightstand right there on the corner. That's pretty much all you're gonna fit in here. The question is, can you get any privacy? Hopefully you're gonna be able to see, because it's quite dark outside. So you've got that window there, which you can see the glass, and to be honest with you, people looking out that way, they won't be able to see you unless they purposely peep their head out there to actually have a look at you here in the bedroom. And then on the building next door, that's looking this way. They won't be able to see you from there. So in terms of privacy, actually, I think this works quite well. But if you are worried, you can always get some of that white curtains whereby you can look outside, but people can't see you inside. See, there's always a solution, or a practical solution at least, when it comes to apartments here in London. So there you have it, guys, a tiny apartment in the borough of Islington. You're certainly going to get more for your money in this part of the borough. If you get closer to Angel, you're going to be paying substantially more. In fact, this property for sale is valued at around about £320,000. When you look at rental valuation, it's going to be around about £1,700, which is probably around about £400 per week. So, bring value or not, tiny home, let me know your thoughts. Do you live in the area? Do you like the area? Leave me a comment below. And as always, if there's anything we can help you with, all things property, let me know.